Damage in our final. I'm Matty Marshall. I am up here with Nikki Cuba from Team Infamous, and we're both very familiar with these two teams. And Nikki, why don't you break down Team Dynasty for me?
Team Dynasty this season, to break down, has really come into not their own, so to speak, but they're coming back to where they were at that championship status. But I even think that they are the best fielded Dynasty team with the youth that they have and the veterans that they have that used to be the youth on the team, now becoming those back players and those role models for these kids. You got Dalton Vanderbilt, who's playing awesome all season. Not so bueno this event.
Yes.
But if that kid comes up, he's going to be shooting a lot of people. Alex Goldman playing phenomenal all event, all season. You got Glenn Takamoto as a veteran. Yosh Rao, amazing shooter off the break, amazing gunfighter in a one-on-one situation. You want him in there. Same thing with Glenn. Oliver Lang, and Alex Frazier. What can you say about those two guys? Those two guys are a dominant force out on the paintball field when they're in their zone, and they play team textbook paintball. They've been in every situation known.
All right, so that's Team Dynasty. I mean, God, you can write a book on it, but at the same time, now on the flip side, Damage, they played phenomenal this event. They beat some really strong teams to get here. They came out of that bloodbath division, and we always said, hey, man, whoever came out of the really strong division was going to have a really good chance of winning this event. They picked up Dave Baines in the offseason, one of the best free agents in the game. They have really good players. Holiday. They have Chad Bouchier over here.
Chad
is one of the most underrated players in the game. You're going to hear us probably say his name a lot. Also, in the backfield, they have Mike Carthy in that back center, one of the best gunfighters in the game, one of the best sweet spotters. And also, you can't forget about the Edwards brothers. Wow, those guys, very solid. You
forgot about one of my favorites, Agent Smith, Brian Smith.
Yeah, Brian Smith is also phenomenal.
Guns up, 5 guns rolling for Tampa Bay Damage. Dynasty getting a major immediately.
Oh, wow,
and it's
a major penalty.
It's
and it
Alex Goldman.
Wow.
And it pulls out Yosh Rao.
Yeah, they pull out Yosh Rao, so Alex Goldman's going to have to go in there. Oliver Lang diving out, trying to get the back corner. You're looking at Dalton Vanderbilt.
Matching him is Chad Bouchier in the snake side, but Little Edwards playing sloppy out of the race bunker.
Well, look at this. Dalton Vanderbilt able to get into the snake. He's going to come around the corner.
Oh,
he might have got shot. He does. He's going to have to come off, and it's not looking good for Team Dynasty right now.
Big Dave Baines. He gets a different angle than any other player because he's possibly the tallest player to ever play this game.
And look at this. Chad Bouchier, we were just talking about him. He comes down but gets roasted out by Oliver, even though he takes out who's that?
He took out Chad, and now it's a 3-on-1 situation. Just Oliver Lang in the corner. Dave Baines.
I think that was Greenspan. Anyway, but yeah, so now it's Oliver Lang, and he's looking at 3 bodies right now. So yeah, Dave Baines here, insert Dorito, the God Bunker, right behind the snake, and it's just Oliver looking at 3 Tampa Bay Damage players. Tampa Bay Damage trying to get on the board here early against Dynasty. And Dynasty, Oliver, all he needs to do right now is just try to take as much time off that clock as possible on that penalty.
Yep, Holiday and Brian Smith, we're getting ready to run him down. And they do. Finish him off.
Well, hey,
Dave Baines going to run in that flag.
Oliver was able to take probably an extra, I'd say 15, 20 seconds off that penalty by just trying to hold out in the back as long as he possibly could.
Yes. And that's what you need to do. That's smart IQ right there. He did what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, well, you see there, the flag being hung. Nice job by Dave Baines. And like we talked about earlier on in the tournament, that's why you pay Dave Baines.
Yeah.
Pay him his money. All right, let's look at the breakout. Here you go. On the breakout, you're looking at Tampa Bay Damage.
5 guns up.
5 guns up, man. And look at that. Coming out into the area now. And I think that it was trying to see who was shooting left towards Alex Goldman. You can see the very top part of your screen. Now, look at this. They're breaking out. Dynasty. Alex Goldman, top right part of your screen, is going out to that back corner. You see, look at the ref
Guns
sprint
blazing
over there.
He knew it, too. You know when a player knows that he's hit because he immediately turns and runs off the field.
Yeah.
He turned and sprinted like no other.
Yeah.
And here's Brian Smith finishing off Oliver Lang.
And Oliver always is going to wear a couple extra.
It doesn't matter. Looks like he's got a little hoodie on to protect his little weak body.
All right, so you're looking at Team Dynasty on your screen right now as the rain still just continues to fall. You know, I don't see Glenn Takamoto with any sort of visor. Does he have a visor on?
No, he just got his hand over his head. I don't think he likes it.
Smart.
Same thing as Alex Frazier.
He's got a visor. He's just trying to keep that extra over that extra top part. You know, it's tough to keep the water out, man.
Yeah, right now you're looking at Dynasty on your screen. Mike Hinman and the coach with his wetsuit on. You got Stephen Pitts, Ryan Greenspan, Glenn Takamoto, Alex Frazier, and Alex Goldman in the box. Coming out for Tampa Bay Damage. About to start this point in 25 seconds.
I wonder if Ryan's going to play with that white piece of paper on his head.
We got Mike Carthy. It looks like
Edwards.
Jason Edwards in the back center. Both those guys. It also looks like Holiday and Mr. Brown.
Yeah, Brown. It's so tough to tell them apart right now.
Chad
when they're in
Bougier.
their rain gear, you know.
We got Chad going up the gut. That's what he's going to do right now. They're going to look for an aggressive move.
You're looking at Damage on your screen right now. Let's see. And ooh, look at that aggressive move. Insert Dorito on the pit side of the field. He does make it. And then Ryan Greenspan immediately up to the Aztec right there in the center. They're in the pocket. 4 players in the pocket right now for Dynasty. Look at that on your screen.
Yeah. And now Tampa Bay trying to apply pressure, getting out wide. Little Edwards needs to stay on Yosh Rao in that tall stand-up. Sorry, Stephen Pitts, who's playing it really, really small.
8 seconds left of that penalty, and you're about to watch Alex Goldman come out of the box right now.
2, and it's going to happen right about now, but you're going to have Tampa Bay guys. He gets caught up, still alive.
Stuck, and he made it out there. You could see, though, the paintballs whizzing in there. You can see their impact. Look at that. The netting behind these players, you can see the water droplets just splashing off as the paintballs impact. And so now back at full strength is Team Dynasty, and the score is 1-0, 17:28 left on the clock.
Even bodies across the field, 5-on-5.
Tense moments here.
You're looking at the 2 Edwards brothers on the far right portion of your screen. Little Edwards and the snake on the pit side. Big Edwards backing him up. Mike Carthy in that center Aztec cutting down that side.
Oh, look at this. Alex Frazier getting shot out of that stand-up can here.
It's so unlike Alex right now. He got spread out right there by Mr. Brown, and the little kid got the drop on him. Able to snap shoot him out. Ryan Greenspan following him.
Yeah, they lose Ryan Greenspan as well. So Dynasty not looking good right now as Damage still heavy bodies on the field, and they have Edwards in the snake on the pit side, the player side of the field, and he's looking, probing right now. He's going to come there past the 50-yard line.
Still 5 bodies for Tampa Bay Damage, going on the 2 from Dynasty, and you got to be thinking, are they going to blow the buzzer soon because they want to conserve this time? There is a lot of time left, so maybe they want to wait it out, see if their 2 could get another G.
Yeah.
And they do. Jason Edwards gets taken out, as I say it. Playing just a little bit too aggressive. He gets up into a nice money spot.
Yeah, and look at this. Brown now past the 50-yard line, and he's going to have... Oh, he almost gets caught.
From Alex Goldman.
Alex Goldman needs to redeem himself right now. The reason why Dynasty is in the hole is because Alex Goldman got that major penalty on the first point, but he comes right back out, and let's see if he can get a G. Brown here pressing
right now,
the action.
Brown needs to press it on him and apply pressure on Alex. Maybe talk to his teammate and have him pinch out Alex Goldman out of that tall stand-up that you're looking at right now. And there is 3 Dynasty bodies alive. We have that mix-up. It's a 4-on-3. Both 50 snakes. Glenn Takamoto just gets taken out from Chad Bougier from the corner to back center.
It's so hard to stay back there, though. I mean, to stay as tight. And once the problem is that now look at this. It's all about land right now. And Damage they're pushing aggressively. They have control of the center part of the field, and I was going to say there's nothing he can do back there.
And now it's just Stephen Pitts. Chad Bougier finishes him off.
Chad lets him have it anyway. So right now,
you always want to let them have it, especially in the finals. You want to let them know, yo, we're here, we're for real.
Oh, absolutely. And so the score is now 2-0. Let's watch the breakouts. You're looking at Dynasty, 4 players left alive as Alex Goldman's in the box. They're going to double up that back center, and they're going to send player from to the stand-up can, and then immediately Ryan Greenspan tries to get up into that Aztec. Now on the flip side, 5 players alive. They spread the field out. Aggressive breakout for Damage. They can risk that, though, because they have 5 players to Dynasty's 4. And then look at that, getting shot. Alex Frazier, you can see him shaking his head. And then this is the closing moments of that point. You see the air just coming out of that front of that barrel. And here in these the weather, and then Chad Bouchier, so quick, so fast, able to come in and take out the last player for Dynasty. So Dynasty doesn't look too good right now.
And you got to think, Tampa's been having such a rough year. One of their great buddies and our great friend,
Alex Spence.
Love that guy. Mad respect for him. He's going through some things, and he's fighting through. And these guys love him, man. He's such a heart and soul of this team that I know that they talk to him every day. Mm-hmm. And they got to be thinking, we got to do this for Spence, man. We got to do this. Not only for ourselves, but for him who's fighting.
Yeah, I mean, Alex Spence, we diagnosed, I believe he has leukemia. And they actually are I believe they're selling headbands to benefit him. So, if you want to help out a good cause, I don't know where to go necessarily.
Check out Tampa Bay Damage.
Yeah, try to get in touch with Tampa Bay Damage if you want to do something good and help out Alex Spence's cause. And yeah, they're definitely fighting for him. And they're fighting honestly to try to make a statement with their franchise. This team's been around for a long time. They've had some success,
and they got some youth now.
And a lot of those guys, old school Strange players like Timmy Probst and Mike Carthy, and there's. So it's a really good franchise, and they're looking great.
They run in the pocket as Dynasty runs the outside. Oliver Lang gets ripped up trying to make that first move, that first initial bump. Also, Alex Goldman gets taken out. So now both wide guys, Matt.
And it's like we talked about, Nicky. I mean, Dynasty did have a battle against Impact. A battle against Impact to get here, but man, Damage has just had game after game after game, all this whole tournament just having to fight to stay in it. I mean, 3 teams from their division was 3-1. Aftershock went home and they were 3-1.
Yeah.
That's how crazy that division was.
I mean, like you said earlier, we said it. We said if we come out of this division number 1, we're winning this event. Anyone that comes out of this division is going to win the event because they've been grinding for the first 2 days against hard teams, the best teams in our division, in the NXL. The PSP
Pro Division.
Race 2 Pro Division.
Yeah, so look at this now.
And they're going to concede the point, Dynasty. Wow. They know that it's a 5-on-2, and they know Tampa Bay's style, which is sit back, relax.
Slow, methodical.
Story
smart.
time.
Yep, slow, start, methodical. So, being that Damage's style is slow, smart, methodical, and you have 5-on-2, man, they're not going to go anywhere. Well, they are going to go to safe spots. They're going to shoot their guns, and they're just going to, try to take whatever you give them. And honestly, you can give them a lot if you only have 2 players. So it's smart by him to throw the flag. But now here's the problem: 14-14 left on the clock. The score is 3-0. And Dynasty, they got to figure out what is going on down there. I mean, first of all, I think that just to set the tempo, or the bad thing is that you got Alex Goldman, everyone is just, praising right now, and I am too because he's been playing so amazing. But it's like you get to that finals. This is the chips are down, man. You go out, you don't want to get a major penalty in the very first point of the finals. I mean, that's very disappointing to see.